Hello again, welcome back to the channel. I'm DigiFox. Today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin. That's right. I am back and I am ready to go with my helmet because out there it is a bloodbath and war zone. Now, if you see at the top of the screen, we have the decision 2022 for the future of the American government. It looks like they have some key votes going on, but that is not what's going on in the news. What's going on in the news is the crypto exchange Binance is to acquire FTX. Now, some speculate that could be the reason as to why Bitcoin is dropping like an atomic bomb on top of us. Now, we actually foresaw this coming. Now, we didn't see the whole narrative in the news and stuff like that, okay? And we don't exactly propagate any of this news. We're just giving it to you, right? And so, first and foremost, we are not financial advisors. We are only giving you our opinion. Do not invest in what we say. But we do have to say something that all of this, right? Bitcoin is currently at $16,000 and it still is dropping. Let's go ahead and zoom in. This is on the daily chart on Binance, right? We see here that we did have a drawing here that is literally the same. And we did forewarn that this very well may happen. And here is the proof. On our YouTube channel, yes, we went ahead and kicked off the Fox. Why? Because he just wasn't cutting out. But he did have some great TA for us. And we can see here. Let's just go ahead and put up the volume. And we will show you 2 weeks ago how we actually predicted this was going to happen. Here we go. Pay attention.
Fortunately, I need to zoom out a little bit. Just bring this down a little bit further. But you can see how we still have some downside to go. And we didn't even really break this falling wedge yet. Now, it is possible we could come out of this wedge and bang our head on the 200 moving day average, which is this red line right here, right in that area. We could go up, hit our head off of it, and come back down in this descending wedge. And we're looking at roughly around, if we just bounce around within this triangle, we could see roughly a fall all the way down to $12,000 per Bitcoin. We have little resistance coming up.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, right here on this channel, we foretold this would happen. Now, this is the Binance chart, and I believe that was on the BitMEX chart that we were going on about. But we did indicate that it may break out and come back down. Now, we are literally dancing around on the outside of this descending triangle. Now, what we could do is now form what we believed was a channel. That's right. We believe this now could be a channel. And it still kind of looks like a descending wedge. I mean, we don't really have perfect lines here, right? But with that being said, the bottom where we said that we could potentially come is in this region because we have all of this support, all of it. And unfortunately, that is around 11,000. Now, if we come over here, where can we go? Well, we may very well come to 11,000. And if we kind of tuck this in just a wee bit because we are not chart artists, that looks roughly around where it could be. Now, it could go further. It could go to, what is this, 9,000. It could go to 8,000, right? It could even go to 7,000 with a strong wick. We don't know. But what is for sure is we are still within this range. Whether we be in a channel or we be in the wedge that we had earlier, which was, I believe it was right there, right? It doesn't matter. We are still falling, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what is next? Where can we see Bitcoin going? Well, if you zoom in yet again, let's go ahead and do that. Let's zoom in, zoop, zoop, and go to a 4-hour chart. And then we feel that load, and we see here, it is currently rolling over. My God, that just looks like the tears of death, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. So let's go ahead and stretch this out a wee bit. We are still falling. Now, what you're probably going to want to look for is an ABC. Maybe even a D. So we have, let's see, excuse if this is wrong. This is A, B, C. We may come up again to D. And then maybe something like this, maybe like an E. Somewhere around there before we start doing this stuff right here. And so we could see maybe a 12,000 Bitcoin, 13,000 Bitcoin. Who knows? But that is the point that we're trying to get across, that it does not matter. It's Bitcoin, because at the end of the day, the name of the game is longevity, right? And what you need to do is dollar cost average in. And Is this the proper buying time? No, this is not the proper buying time. Now, if you have the urge to, well, by all means, we're not giving you financial advice to, but okay, it would be better than if you would have bought earlier at roughly around the 19,000, because if you look at it right now, you are buying Bitcoin at roughly around a, let's see, how can I do this here? Wrong one. Price range, you are buying it roughly around at a 15% discount from literally 2 days ago. And so now could be the time to buy. But what you need to look at is our indicator at the very bottom, which is a ghetto market cipher. We see here that it is a red dot still. We haven't had anything showing us a buy order yet. So we still could actually have time to go. There is going to be a mini rally, we predict. If there is a mini rally, it could go all the way up to roughly around 18,000, somewhere around that nature. Usually it goes halfway, and that's roughly around maybe high 17s or entry of 18,000 before it comes back down again. And that is not financial advice. So follow us, like us, comment. We did predict this 2 weeks ago, and we weren't 100% sure, but at the end of the day, if you were to prepare yourself and not put all your eggs in one basket, well, you probably would have been having cash on the side and ready to buy right now and dollar cost averaging right now. And if you didn't, that's okay, because you can subscribe right now. So with that said, happy days, happy trading, and good luck to every single one of you out there.